Good evening and welcome to Oceanography at Mates 2021. This COVID has got me a little crabby, so I apologize. But I just want to welcome you. My name is Dave Werner. This is my 17th year at Mates, and I absolutely love being here. I've had a lot of your children as freshmen and sophomores through biology and aquatic ecology, so it's great to have them senior year. We kind of reflected on that back when we started the semester, and I was like, do you remember 4 years ago sitting in these seats terrified? And we had some good laughs about it, but it's great to have them come in full circle. We've had a great start to the school year so far. We've already had a couple field days, group project already. Today, actually this week, we just started the research project. They're working in teams of 3 to 5 students to create a research experiment, kind of like a simplified version of their freshman research projects, and they have to execute that throughout this fall and present their findings in January. So that's a big part of their grade for the course. I may even tie it in part of their final assessment for the course. But this class, again, is very field-based. We have a lot going on. We have tanks already set up in the room. We went sanding last week, collecting species. They are already logging information in their field journals, which is awesome. And they either have a composition book or one of the smaller field journals, so they're doing that. I started collecting those this week to grade them. So they're doing a lot of detailed notes and observations, taking pictures, all that stuff, putting them in their field journals. So that's been awesome. We also have for the book, for the course, we do have a book, Intro to Oceanography, and it's or Intro to the World's Oceans, and that's kind of a supplement we use to kind of reinforce some of the course material as we go through this semester. So I'll be assigning readings for there and that go along with the course and some of the material we're covering. Everything is run in the Google Classroom. It's super awesome. Everything's on the cloud, so they're very well versed with that, and there's no issues. So we definitely communicate on the classroom. If you wanted to be invited to the classroom, just send me your email, and I'll be happy to add you to that if you're interested. So we're, as I said, there's a lot of different assignments. We do a lot of projects in the class. There are individual homework assignments. There's some quizzes and tests here and there. So it's kind of a mixed variety of things, very similarly to the way I ran bio and aquatic eco. But they're responsible for keeping up with everything. If they are absent, they have the Google Classroom. They can log in. They can email me. They can send messages. So there's multiple ways to communicate and check that they missed work. I know there's a lot of college visits coming up and different reasons for being off. But the students so far have been really good with communicating with me, letting me know ahead of time that they're not going to be there or they're doing this or that. So they do have field boots in the classroom that some of them have been leaving here, if they want, in a bag, or I have a separate bin of boots that they can actually share. We have waders for the class, all that good stuff. As temperatures start to decrease and it gets colder, I just will remind them to dress for success, right? Wear layers. They can always take them off. As it gets colder, wear hats, beanies, gloves, that kind of stuff, because we're still out and about. Even though it's going to get pretty chilly out through this semester. I think that's about it. I just want to say it's great to be back in the classroom. Everyone's been wearing their masks, which is fine, and it's a lot easier than last year. And, the students are excited to be back in the field, back in action, so I'm excited as well. It's going to be an awesome year. Looking forward to it. Oh, another thing that's coming up next this week, we're going to start working on teams for the Student Summit, which is run by Clean Ocean Action, and it's actually a virtual summit this year again. Typically, our senior oceanography students would be responsible for teaching multiple stations all about Barnegat Bay, critters, pollution, all this stuff to middle school students in Island Beach State Park. But due to COVID, and they were not sure they want to be planning for an in-person event, and then it got shut down. So we're doing a virtual event. So they're going to teach. The students are going to be teaching live the first week of October to middle school students, and there's going to be 3 different teams that are going to do the same presentation 3 different times with question and answer for each one, and that's going to be done via Google Meet. So I have more information on that coming up this week as we form teams, but it's going to be a great experience for them to feel like what it's like to be a teacher. And they do, afterwards they enjoy it, they really like it. The first time they teach the lesson, it's kind of rough, and then it gets better and better as it goes on from there. So that's coming up the first week of October. Other things for the class, they have a research paper coming up for this fall that I have to present to them. They're going to pick a topic. Could be related to the experiment, but it's a little different. It's just an actual paper that they're writing about a particular issue within oceanography and coastal sciences. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's coming up. Like I said, everything I have for them is posted on the Google Classroom. I encourage you, if you need anything, reach out. You can reach me at dwerner@mail.ocvts.org. Dr. Wennick has built a beautiful website for us for mates, and I encourage you to go on there, check it out, spread the word. We're doing a lot of great things here, as you know. So it's great to be back, and it's great to be back in the classroom. So have a great evening, and I will be in touch. Thanks.